As a researcher, I want my research to have an impact. I would like people to read my research. I would like my research to affect society and science. That is what gives me pleasure, and in a selfish way, what gives me more weight in the industry, what promotes my professional life as well. So when my research is more available to people, then I can have a higher impact. You have more visibility for your work, and therefore this visibility leads to a better implication of your work for society and for academia and for you as a person.
Quand on publie, ça met des mois et des mois, voire des années. Là, c'est une accessibilité immédiate, ce qui fait du coup qu'on peut avoir une recherche plus productive, puisqu'on sait ce qui se passe dans l'instant, plutôt que d'attendre 2 ou 3 ans. Donc l'accessibilité est une raison importante. C'est donc une manière de démocratiser notre recherche également, puisque c'est de donner un accès à tout le monde, même ceux qui n'ont pas accès à ces bases de données qui sont très chères. Et c'est une valorisation par les entreprises, puisque là on a une business school, donc qui, eux, ont aussi besoin de ces recherches.
I do think that once work has been funded and once you have research results, you want to get your work out there, and what it actually is quite nice is if somebody contacts you to say, hey, I read your paper online, very interesting work, maybe that can lead to a collaboration, or maybe that can actually help you develop your ideas and your research. I developed something called the Tempus model, and that aggregates data across 28 European Union member states, and I present that work quite regularly at conferences and workshops. And what's very interesting is that it enables me to meet other like-minded academics, and then it's generating collaborations. So I definitely think as academics we want our work to be out there and as freely available as possible.
Valoriser nos recherches par rapport à nos partenaires, comme les entreprises avec qui on travaille énormément et qui n'ont pas accès à ces bases de données, grâce à Open Access, ils peuvent aussi lire nos recherches et en fait l'appliquer. C'est important, c'est comment l'appliquer pour que ça ne reste pas dans cette sphère un peu théorique, mais que ça se mette en pratique. Donc je pense que c'est une question très importante. Il y a cette question également de confiance en la recherche, grâce à l'ouverture et la transparence, et redonner confiance à la recherche, ce qui peut créer cette notion de peur chez certains chercheurs, puisqu'évidemment, ça veut dire être plus ouvert à la critique.
Another reason for why it is important to use these open access opportunities, platforms, and other opportunities is not only because it's responsible, it's not only because it is sustainable, it is because a large part of research is funded by taxpayers' money, and you need to have some sort of visibility, if not accountability, to show them where their money is going. And they have access to some of these platforms. So science is going beyond just the strictly academic field. It's reaching out on society. It's also important for the future. The best investment we can make in our society is on education, on the younger generation. So when you have most of the world living under poverty, most of the developing countries have an income that doesn't allow them to have the resources that some institutions in other parts of the world have, then the only way to create better opportunities is by sharing information, by allowing younger PhDs, younger doctorants, younger researchers to have access to up-to-date research. Because when you have embargoes of 1 year or more, or when these people don't have access to these kind of journals, then what is the quality of their thesis?
As Editor-in-Chief of Health Policy and Technology, I have an editorial board which is international, and the reason I did that was because I want to make the journal available to as wide an international group as possible. So what I say to people on my editorial board from Africa and India and China, that I want to publish work which is truly international. And the work I do on e-health and mobile health, it's very much a phenomenon that is global. So by having an international editorial board, I'm able to publish work from many different countries And again, that fuels interest, not just in the journal, but in the subject matter of e-health and mobile health.
If I was to advise a colleague on this matter of open access archives, I would certainly strongly advise them at every step of their career, no matter how young or established they are, to share knowledge, to share their research, unless there is a legal reason not to. This will give them visibility. This will give them citation. This will give them impact. This will progress their careers. This is their ticket to a better future for all of us and for them personally.